Welcome, my name is Josh13 and I still try to post videos, but things are just a bit harder for me now. But NoobTank has helped me out with this one.
Hey, Josh13, it's been a while. Hope things get better soon.
Thank you NoobTank, but it's time to do the review.
Rainbow Reactor has a colorful story with the cleanest energy ever built. It's something we could definitely use to fight the current climate change. The reactor itself was managed by a strange individual called Alfred Lucien from Hasselbrook, who is mysteriously disappeared. But all is not lost, because there are lots of clues underneath all the mess and the grumpy robots. How do you feel about AI?
As you probably know, this facility covers the energy needs of the entire city through nuclear fusion.
Throw it in there.
We are experiencing failure.
Now grab this and throw it in the back.
Rainbow Reactor is a fusion of a short story mixed with searching and puzzles. But the core of the gameplay is throwing the right color at the right place. You do this by mixing the colors that come down the slide on either side, that you have to catch in time while you keep an eye out for where you want to throw. At times a random color will drip on the grid to make things harder. And make sure you don't throw too hard or too soft, because missing the platform will cost you a strike. And 3 strikes means you're out.
If things get too hard, you can buy modifiers in the store, like slower balls, 6 strikes and mixing cups. But they decrease the score by a set percentage. You can also buy negative modifiers that boost your score instead. Just make sure you don't drop or overthrow your balls, because a gentle throw is all you need. It's a pain when you are just going so well and then you miss the platform, because you get that rushed feeling. Or you get distracted by Josh13's attempt to support you.
It does not matter where you stand on the rainbow. If you're into VR, you can react or subscribe if you like the video. It reminds me of a variant of Tetris, and 3 in a row, all fused into one, where you have to line up at least 3 to make them disappear. And I was glad to see throwing working well. You can figure out where it will land when the first ball is thrown, but as soon as you play this, you'll find out that's not always that easy. Because you can get distracted by the balls bouncing and watching where it will drop in the end. So surprisingly easy to miss a ball to your left or to your right.
This is not the type of puzzle game I'm used to playing in VR. But it's a nice change of pace. It feels a bit like an old-fashioned arcade game. One with lots of flashy colors and numerous stains in mysterious places. It's nice to puzzle and move at the same time, but that comes with some extra stress and mistakes. For example, I'm one that can press a wrong button from time to time. Now, if you touch your joystick by accident, you move. That can really throw you off. And another thing that kept going through my mind was, why do I have to clean this place up? I'm an adult. I do enough cleaning as it is.
What I like to start off with telling you is how you can change your settings. You do this on the yellow screen on your wrist. Analog 1 is smooth turning, and I would recommend you changing the walk speed to fast, because medium still feels too slow. You grab the balls with the base button on the side, and you mix the colors by pressing them into one another. The tools that you use, you don't need to make realistic movements. For example, you can wiggle your controller left to right to use the wrench.
I'm a human, and so are you. And you can be proud of this or not. Yet I found that the floating monitor has some strong opinions about humans. There were instances that it was downright insulting and demeaning. Of course, this is the creator's intention, so I won't hold it against him. Where did we go wrong? The music felt a lot like a small loop that would be repeated during the game. Mr. Hasselbrook is a real stereotype because he could not have a thicker German accent if they tried.
I like the layout of the platform and the colors. They're clear to see, yet the environment could use an upgrade. It's empty and overall simplified. Personally, I've gone for better textures. Yet the key points of the game, the reactor, look better than most of the game. With this, I mean the fusion of the colors and the look of the balls themselves.
I would give this game a 6 out of 10.
Rainbow Reactor is a fun little game where you can spend some hours in, and it does feel like every level does get harder as you go. Yet I could have gone without the story. did not bring much to the game for me. Another thing I found was that it's hard to go to the main. I just wish there was a button. Still, after all that said, it's a solid little game with fun gameplay, but it's suitable for all ages. It can feel a little bit overwhelming with the mixing of the colors.
I did enjoy the game, but I have to go with Jaws 13. I also didn't really care much for the story, and could have gone without the robot. I found it more trouble than it's worth. Yet playing the arcade style was more than entertaining, and it was fun to collect the colors for the bigger scores. Also, I found myself being hypnotized by the way the balls bounce on the platform.
It has been a while since my last post. I am currently fighting other battles. Still, your support is much appreciated.